I'm sitting in the car. I mean, I just come to the car to get my camera, my phone, so I could do video, and it started raining. So I'm just sort of sitting here. Everybody, we just got through eating breakfast. And I told Levi, I said, I'm going to go show everybody, because people will say, no one videoed Levi. Where was Levi? Blah, blah, blah. I just want y'all to see where Levi is. Levi does not get into, you know, the same things we get into. I look really sleepy this morning, I think. Just put these back on. Don't look so bad. So there goes Buddy. Oh, they pulled their trailer. Hold on. They've done some repairs.
I know, I don't want those.
No, mine's not bad.
Done a little bit of repairing on Buddy and Steph's boat.
Okay.
Show you how to do all that stuff.
Well, I need to know, like, where, like, we'll have to sit down and talk about all the logistics.
Buddy, bring some from here to here somehow.
I would say if I set them up on the hillside, then they're close to my greenhouse, and then they can...
Yeah, you know,
I got a shake cloth I gotta put on top, right? It's an oven. It melted the tires on the main.
It's the lodge.
So I bought an exhaust one fan to go up top, fixed up to the top, and then I bought a 4-foot long
Yeah, just to hold it. Yeah, that's good. Lou, did it get too wet inside? Lou, did it get too wet inside?
Yeah, all the paint's already. No, look, the paint's already coming off.
Did you spray it?
Yeah.
You must have bit some places.
It's okay.
Maker. You know what USS, you know every ship has it on it, right? United States ship.
United States Ship
That's not
Biscuit
what that stands
Maker.
for.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. I looked it up last night.
I looked it up yesterday
What
too.
does it stand for?
Something weird like something salt.
When I looked it up, it said United States Ship.
No, it said why do ships have SS on them?
I have USS, not SS.
I only know the hull number is where you register your vehicle, your boat.
Yeah.
My hull number starts with PG.
All right, are we driving that or are we carrying the boat?
Home Grove.
Then can you film me carrying the boat?
Steamship. SS steamship.
Y'all ready?
Oh, I have to say, y'all went
Don't let your daddy carry you.
Let's go get ours.
Kim, what do you got going on? Oh, is this the same boat as last year
No. No.
that you saved and redid?
No.
Next year, that boat probably got a second.
Catching up with Kim. This is beautiful. I see Molly made the backside.
Yep.
This is awesome.
Lone,
Man.
the Lone Star.
This is good.
Right shape of a boat.
I was looking
I
for
haven't seen Brienne's boat yet.
the damage on my boat, Jake.
No, you won't see it till you're in
The
the water.
underside of Kim's boat is even beautiful.
Internal damages.
It's not got any internal damage.
Oh my God, Becky! Look at her boat.
Thank you.
Hey, you think I can take that?
I just put the boat's going over water again. You better come on. Y'all just
Go. You're gonna be, I guess, paddling in the rain.
Are we just going straight that way?
No. Jamie, they go in here and where?
And then they have to go down to the buoy.
See the pink buoy in the middle of the water?
Can you
You-
swim?
No, I think the kids are just going around the
oh
fountain
yeah, the
and
kids
back.
are just going around here and back. Sorry.
Oh,
The
yes.
adults have to go down.
You're
there
gonna
and
go around that sprinkler and come back.
Lester is gonna go head first.
I don't need no floater.
Where's your
It's what?
Where's your life jacket?
Daddy!
Go get it.
Okay, y'all got life jackets.
Yeah. Where's your life jacket? Oh,
Right there.
it's right here. No, not with you, baby. She's gonna be in mine.
A mattress?
Come on. Elora, let me open that up.
A pair of flip-flops.
Do you see that I had to take my support off? That's my support. But when I got in it, I was too far back because that support going across the middle. Next year, I will remember that and not either do a support or do a smaller one toward the front. But once I took that support out, the sides gave way. Well, once I pulled the support off, then there was raw cardboard getting wet. So it was not as, although I did pull Elora around in it afterwards. If I turned it over, it will still float. It will still float. It's just, it looks pretty bad right now. All right, I'm going up on the hill. Perfect end to the festivities today. About halfway, well, almost to Lester's. Daddy said it was a miss, but it rained pretty hard for about 2 minutes. Like we were wipers on high, me and Levi, for about 2 minutes. And then it was gone. And then at Lester's, it kept these little showers would pop up, these little random little showers. Get away from that camera. Anyway, then on the way home, as we were coming home, I was like, it's dark over Plum Grove. Please let it be raining. When we got here, it was not raining. I ran out to let Molly out. I fed her this morning, but I didn't open her gate up to let her into the pasture. So I went out to do that. We've been gone only 4 hours. We literally left at 10 after 8, and I got home at 10 after 12. So anyway, let the dogs out. Came in the house, set my phone down, my purse down, the beach towels that I had taken with us, and then I went right out the back door with the little dogs. Went out, let Molly out, opened the gate to let her out. I put a couple of squares of the hay out in the goat house, so because she had already gone in there. It was just starting to rain, so when she followed me through the gate and the rain started coming, she went right around the feed room and into the goat house. So I threw 2 squares of hay in there with her, and then I walked back through the rain. But I just now got out of the bathtub, but when I was in the tub, I could hear it raining so hard, and you can see puddles. So it was raining hard it's still raining, but not hard. But when I was in the tub, I could hear the rain hitting the roof hard. So, and it did rain pretty good for that to be a puddle that big over there. And just as I was walking up on those steps of the porch to go in when we got home, I was looking at my phone at the radar, and it shows rain all afternoon, spots of it in the radar. So hopefully that's what happens. We just have rain all evening. So we had a fun time. Hold on, let me get inside. I know, I'm in my gown. Because sometimes it's just comfortable when you get out of the bathtub. Just to put on something hanging and flowy, and my hair's up in a towel. Makeup under my eyes. Anyway. My boat did not last as long as it did last year. Although, I have no doubt that I could not have turned it over. It was on the side of the pond right now. It's on the bank, but it's turned over. So the water was, when I pulled it out, I left it turned over so the water would drain out. We didn't have any little ones there today. Well, I guess Carter was there, but they weren't letting her in the water because they didn't bring anything for her, like, life jackets or anything. But, last year, Dustin didn't work, and he was there, and he brought, I think he said something like he worked on I think he brought like that boogie board looking thing, just a long box, skinny box, like a body board. But in the end, he kept putting his kids in my boat and pulling them around the pond over there. My boat was still on the bank of the pond over there when we left. I didn't bring it home, and I guess Lester burned them all or whatever he did. But anyway, so today It was really going to be kids and adults. So Elora, poor baby. Brinley did win first prize, although Brinley had a whole lot of help. I did not get in the pond and help Elora this time. But Daniel pushed Brinley a couple times. He pushed Elora once, too, to try to get her on out there. But they have no sense of what they're doing with them oars. Are you getting a bath? So, I had to get a bath. I was, I've been in that mud water. Lost my good glasses. You know what? I left here. I got my old glasses out of the drawer in here, just some old ones that I wear, but they're polarized, and I thought that would be good for the water if it's sunny. And then about halfway to Cleveland, I was like, I can't even see out these things very good. There's some scratches in them because they're old. A crack at the bottom, but they're still in, like I have another pair of polarized ones I just threw away the other day. I thought, oh, these are my good polarized ones. And I put them on, and it was a crack in the frame. So the frame was opened. The lens was still stuck in there. I don't know how, but the frame had a crack. These had a crack across the lens. And I thought, that's fine. I'll just wear them up there. When I get there, I'll trade so I don't lose my good ones. I took those off, and my good ones were in my pocket of my purse. My floral ones. I've had so many comments on, oh, your glasses are so pretty. Then Mom ended up getting her a pair just like mine one time. So I didn't have an original pair. Anyway, now I figured they're plastic, they would float. But I walked all around that bank before I left, seeing if I could see them floating in the water. And I didn't see them. But it's so muddy. Like you just sink down in this mud gunk when you walk in the... So they may be stuck. They may have come off and then somehow got pushed down into that mud. Anyway, so Elora did fine. She come up, finally got back. She didn't win first prize. Brinley Grace won first. Mom said she thought Ellie won first because he actually paddled with no assistance. Connor, poor baby, their boat went under completely. Like over and like just a little bit of it sticking up. I don't know if they managed, I can't remember now if they managed to use it for the adult race or not. I was so consumed in the fact that I was not thinking that I didn't realize till later that we were going to do adults too. And I'd already put that brace across there, to hold the sides in from flopping out. And so when I got in it, I couldn't go any further than that brace was, hitting me right at my tummy. I couldn't scoot up enough, and I was too far to the back, and I was letting water in. Well, they kept telling me from the sidelines I was almost letting water in. I couldn't get myself up enough to the middle, so I've already got an idea in my head for next year. I'm going to put what do they call that across the front of a boat? Like Daniel has that bass, like a fishing boat, but across the front is like Lou and me could lay out on the front of it. I don't know what that's called. So from there back, from whatever that is, it's like got a top. There's maybe some storage underneath it. I don't know if there's little doors there that you can get into things underneath there or not. But I know that there's a top. And then you step down into the bottom of the boat all the way to the back where the motor is. So, I don't know. And then right in the middle or to the side is where I don't know where I guess he has a steering wheel. I don't know what, I don't remember. I can't remember how his boat looks. Levi's dad and I, we had a boat. We've had actually 2 or 3 different boats through the times that we were married that look different ways. But I know Daniel's has that front thing, and he had one before that had that top on it. I don't know what that's called, how it comes up the sides, your sides of your boat, and then across the top at the front is like a top. Anyway, I think I'm going to do that next year. That way, if I have to do it too, if it ends up being adults and kids, that will still be there to keep the sides pulled in some, because me and I think they said it's that Chris, the firefighter, he was helping me try to get that brace off across the front. And once we did that, though, it allowed water to get to the cardboard. So that poor boat did not last this time. I almost brought it home. When I walked out there looking for my glasses, my boat was laying there and it was upside down. And I'm thinking, should I bring that home and let it dry out and let it be sitting like somewhere on my porch or something when people come back? Because Daniel, I think Lou managed to, Daniel has that on, he built that on his little boat. Instead of the brace or whatever he wanted to call that was back here, they had a square front boat, but it had a top on it right there. So Lou could scoot all the way to the front. I couldn't. And I was back end, it just kept going. So I finally, I don't know what the videos look like. I can't video at the same time I'm in the water. That I don't have a tall tripod to set up to try to, maybe I'll try to get me one of those one of these days, but you know, just sit it like behind everybody, just looking out there. And I guess I could use it for other things too, but and I guess I could have found somebody that was on the banks that didn't have a phone and wasn't recording. I don't know. Anyway, so I just got a little bit before and at the end and in between, but not when I was in the water. But I tried so hard, like when I could feel it filling up with water, I just let it go real slow, like I just went down with it like this. Then once I was over, then I stood back up, flipped it, and that's when Chris came over to help me. And that was a fiasco. I was so embarrassed. My head was in his crotch almost the whole time when I was trying to get situated, and I was like, dear me, just move, just move. I so appreciated his help, but I was embarrassed because I was just like, I'm holding his pants, his shoes. It was horrible. So embarrassed. And then I said, how much did you film? Jamie was filming. She was across the pond and filming. And then she said she turned it off for a second when Mom went under. And she said she thought she hit it hard enough to turn it back on, but she popped it and it didn't come back on. So the rest of the time she's filming, the camera wasn't on. I've done that so many times. So I said, well, she would have had an awesome shot of my head and that man's crotch, and I'm holding his pants. I'm holding his leg of his pants and my head's in his crotch because we're trying to get my boat turned. It was so embarrassing. Seriously, so embarrassing. But we had a really, really good time. A lot of fun. All right, love you guys. God bless y'all.